What is your biggest struggle or insecurity? What is your situation for college/life after high school? Are you happy that you're moving? I look like I have lost weight. Are you gonna come out with new merch soon? Have you ever been heartbroken? Have you ever done drugs? I hope that was a good answer. I'm doing this video because I have so many things to tell you guys. These are actual things that I have been avoiding because I've been waiting to tell you them in a video. Stay till the end to see if you could have kind of figured some of these out. Make sure to subscribe down below and click the bell to get notified every single time that I upload a video. Let's just get right into the video. I have so many questions. Thank you for your questions and thank you for actually making them personal and interesting. These got very, very personal, so let's get into the video. I'm scared. Okay, story of your first period. Okay, mine actually isn't that interesting. I have an embarrassing period story on my channel. I uploaded it a long time ago, but I will link it in the eye. My first period, I was at the cottage and I didn't feel cramps or anything. I was kind of living my life, and at the cottage I only wear swimsuits, and my mom was doing the laundry or something, and she saw blood in my swimsuit, and then she was like,
Sadie, I think you're getting your period. I was like,
no, you're kidding. Then that night, I went to the bathroom and I got it. That was literally the worst question I could have started with because I don't have a good answer for that. Have you ever been drunk? No, I have never been drunk. Have you ever done drugs? No, I have never done drugs. I feel like it's pretty common in my school though. I don't have any motivation to do them. I'm just kind of chilling back here. What is your situation for college/life after high school? I'm so excited to tell you guys this. Okay, I have been teasing this for so long, and it's because so many things have changed and plans have changed, especially concerning coronavirus. But here's what's going to be happening after high school. I'm actually at my new house and we are moving in 2 weeks, and I'm going to be living here for the summer. My original plan was going to be to move out into an apartment in Toronto with Grace for this year, do a gap year, and continue my social media job and pursue some other things related to this, and kind of a little bit not related, but kind of related still. Because of Corona and a bunch of people deferring from schools, which means there's going to be less people in Toronto, less people to make friends with and have a social life with. There's going to be less things open, and I don't want to take public transportation down there because it'll probably be not open or just not safe Corona-wise. So there's just a bunch of things that kind of made that moving out not really make sense. So I decided to buy a car, which is the reason why I bought a car, because I'm not going to be moving out, and I'm probably going to have to drive to certain places like auditions because I'm trying to get into acting, drive to events downtown for YouTube and stuff. I also just wanted to have a car so that I can be more independent and more of an adult, even though I'm going to be living in this house for the next year. It's kind of bittersweet. I really am ready to move out. I want to move out right now, but it just wouldn't be a good financial decision. I feel like I wouldn't get the full experience of Toronto if I moved out this year. So my parents and I agreed that I'm going to be treated as an adult in this house. Then I'm hopefully going to be moving out next year with Grace in an apartment in Toronto. So no university or college for me. I literally just realized I didn't mention anything about university. I was seriously considering university, and I'm a super academic person. I always got very good grades in school. If I didn't have this job with all these amazing opportunities, I would be going to full-time university. But since I have all of these opportunities ready for me, and I really am into entrepreneurship and stuff like that, and I can always take online courses if I need to learn something about entrepreneurship, and I was actually going to apply. I was applying for scholarships and stuff, and then I was like, wait, why would I go to university if this is my passion? I'm making enough money to support myself in it. I can make a career out of it, and I have so many other things that I want to do. I'm not going to spend thousands of dollars at university just to get something that I'm not even going to use. But if YouTube doesn't work out, or if this gap year didn't motivate me to continue with this entrepreneurship path, then I can always go to university after this year, or basically whenever. I'm so excited to finally get that out. And if you guys have any more questions about that, comment them down below. Have you lost friends with gaining fame? Fame, I don't really know if I would call it that, but I guess like gaining like influence or like gaining a social platform. Yes, I have. I've lost a couple, but I don't hold grudges against people, so it's not like, oh, like we give each other dirty looks in the hall. It's like, no, we're kind of just like not really talking anymore, and I think that's completely fine. A lot of people are not going to support your journey, especially in a job that's super different. We don't have to be friends if it doesn't feel like we're clicking anymore. So yes, I have lost friendships, and that is completely fine. Have you ever dealt with self-confidence issues or bad eating problems? Yes. Just because I've been so conscious with restrictive eating and diabetes, celiac, I've switched between diets a bunch. My metabolism, I feel like, is super weird and super sensitive to just like fat and certain foods especially, so I can gain weight very easily and very fast. So sometimes when I have gained weight, I have gone through times where I feel like I need to eat less, which is super bad, and I'm still in the process of getting over that. I've been getting some DMs and comments saying that I look like I have lost weight or stuff like that. It's honestly been really hard. Like, this is one of my struggles that I'm going through, and I'm not just gonna pretend like everything is like perfect. So I'm really trying to have like a healthier eating habit, especially since I am plant-based and eat super low calorie food. And I just had this mental block about being full. I'm really trying to train my body to be okay with being full, because especially since I work out so much, I have lost a lot of weight. I am trying to gain it back in muscle and just be like my healthy weight. Have you ever lied to your mom and gotten caught? Yes, I have. Mom, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. Love you. Are you gonna come out with new merch soon? Yes, I am. We're working on like a couple final touches, and we were going to release it like now. We didn't think it would really be the right time to launch it right now because of how bad the economy is and with all this corona stuff, and a lot of people aren't going to be in the financial state to buy merch, so I just didn't feel right launching it now, but everything is ready. I also have some cute little things that you guys can buy that's not merch, but something else coming out in the next couple of weeks or so that I'm so excited about too. So there's just a lot of exciting things I've been wanting to tell you guys so much. So are you rich? No, actually my family is a super frugal family. We've always had like a steady, stable income. I'm so grateful. Like, I always grew up having enough money to buy clothes and stuff, but my parents would always be like, if you need it, then I will buy it for you, but if you want it, then you have to buy it. So I've always been like conscious of how much money I have, and I save like 90% of my income. Secret boyfriend? Needless to say, I got a lot of questions asking if I have a boyfriend. Yes, I do have a boyfriend, and we have been dating for, it's going to be 6 months in about a week. I have been teasing him on like my VSco, but yes, I do have a boyfriend. His name is Carson. Yeah, he is the best. I'm definitely going to be making a video with him, maybe after Corona's done. I don't know, a couple things about him if I want to give you guys like a little sneak peek. He lives super close to me, and we went to the same school. We actually were in the same class in grade 9. We only started talking again in grade 12. He plays hockey. Yeah, I don't really know like what else to say without like spoiling the whole boyfriend tag video, but let me know down below if you guys want a boyfriend tag. But I'm gonna force him to be in a video with me. So hi Carson, if you're watching this. Actually, I know you're watching this. We're making a video, so whether you like it or not, we're doing it. Oh, he's actually my lock screen right now. The internet really does know that. Okay, that's kind of scary. This is kind of related. Have you ever had a bad breakup? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. What do you want to do in your future? One, I want to start my own online business. I am super interested in entrepreneurship, so something like that I would love to do. I also want to start a cafe, like have a nice themed cafe, maybe in Toronto or like somewhere in Canada. I want to have the cutest cafe that has like all these cute little like lattes and like healthy options, maybe stuff for diabetic people. What else do I want to do? I want to travel, obviously. Oh, I want to do more collabs. That is something that's coming in the future. I actually have some planned. Are you secretly an avocado? Yeah. Are you happy that you're moving? So the thing was, I was sobbing like a week ago because I didn't want to move away from my friends. I'm moving over an hour away from my friends. And the fact that I'm not going to school here, so I don't have any opportunity to make more friends here, is just kind of sad. I'm also moving away from my boyfriend, which is not the best feeling ever. Yeah, but I honestly was driving around yesterday and it's such a great area. I love the area that we're in. If we got this house, just kind of moved this city to where I was before with all my friends there, that would be perfect. That would be like cloud 9 for me. And I think my mom's bringing me a coffee. Please bring me a coffee, please. Yes! Is it decaf?
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh my god, why did I take such a big gulp? What is your biggest struggle or insecurity? You seem so positive all the time. Being positive is actually a process. Like, it's not just like oh, I'm a positive person, which means I'm always happy. Being positive doesn't mean that you're always happy. It means that you're always trying to find the light in a situation, knowing that what you're going through right now, even if it's the most terrible thing, is setting you up for something better later. Sorry, my throat was dry. There's so much dust in here. But my biggest struggle, actually I have like 2 bigger struggles. Because I'm such a perfectionist and I like things done my way, I'm so bad at like taking someone's criticism or like taking other people's opinions or letting people help me when I need help. Second thing, I really am a huge people pleaser. I don't know, I try to not really care about what people think of me, but it's super, super, super hard. I'm really trying at that, especially with this weird job and being a high school student and all these different things about me. I feel like it's so bad to live your life just wanting to please other people. I have such a hard time saying no to people when I get invited to stuff. I feel like they're gonna hate me forever. Being out of high school is definitely going to help me with that a ton. Are your eyes green or blue? Literally, you tell me. They change every single day. Like, what are they right now? I'm actually confused. I wake up every day and I'm like,
Oh, what color am I gonna be today?
I think it depends on what I'm wearing. Why is being a YouTuber hard? Don't get me wrong, I love my job. That's why I'm taking a whole gap year to continue working on it. One of the hardest things for me is the consistency that the job requires to become successful is unlike any other job. It's like you are always on, you're always thinking about content. Once you're done one video, you're automatically thinking of the next one. Also, being your own boss can be super self-critical, so whatever you do, you can technically always do better. Like, you could have always put more effort into editing, you could have uploaded more times a week. Like, you're always kind of just thinking, I could have done better, I could have done better, I could have done better, which is super bad for a perfectionist. That's just what it takes to be a YouTuber or a full-time social media influencer. It just takes consistency and passion, positivity, hard work, all those things. Nevertheless, despite the struggles, I love doing it. Why weren't you allowed to date until later? I actually had this conversation with my mom in grade 9 because I think someone asked me out in grade 9 and then I had to politely decline because I wasn't allowed to date until I was 16 or 17. What's your height? 5'1.5", baby. I think I grew. What's your secret to success at such a young age? Let me think about that one. Like, some people make one video, they blow up and it's like, okay. Some people are on YouTube for 5 years and they're still just like steadily growing. I luckily had a video that did blow up in 2016 and that's kind of what like propelled me forward, and then I just started like busting out content from then on. I would say the biggest thing is to not follow what everyone else is doing. For example, once I started making law of attraction content, I gained a lot of really genuine subscribers and I made a lot of connections with people like on a real level, and it's because we could like relate to something that not a lot of people know about. It's called the secret of the universe for a reason. So once I started making kind of different content and like trying out different things, and my editing, I'm also experimenting with that just so that I can really try everything and see what works for me. You never know what your audience is going to like until you put out the video. So I would just say try to be unique, try to find a niche that can kind of like propel you forward and that not a lot of people are doing. But I still do like to make those really basic trendy videos because that's just what I like to do. It brings me happiness and that is all you need in life, brothers. Also, finding role models has been so great in my YouTube career because there's so many people that I look up to and I see them grinding and then I want to grind even more. So find role models that you really like, but don't copy them. That is one thing that I'm just going to say because that has never worked. And if it has worked, they get called out on it later. So don't copy them, but pull inspiration from their work ethic. I hope that was a good answer. How much money do you put into YouTube every year? Okay, that is actually a very good question. So this year I haven't bought any new equipment. I have random things that I spend money on, like I have a subscription to a copyright-free music service, Final Cut Pro I had to buy, a vsco subscription, a Canva subscription. When I buy clothes for a video, that is technically buying stuff for a video. When I buy any products for a video, like ingredients for food. But I actually have put a lot of my money into YouTube, just especially since cameras and equipment is so expensive. It's all worth it because I love making videos and this is going to be my job, so you kind of have to invest into the job for you to get stuff back from it. But I do write off some of my expenses for a tax deduction, so I do get some of that back. But yeah. Have you ever been heartbroken? Yes, I have actually. It was last summer? Last summer. What a time. I don't even think we were dating. Well, we might have been dating. I don't know what we were. Like, I actually have no idea what we were. I don't think we were dating. I don't know if we were dating. Were we dating? Okay, I actually don't know. I've kind of tried to like forget about it. It was just because the way that I was treated wasn't the best. But I'm stronger from it now, and I'm going to know what a situation like that looks like when it presents itself to me. I was just very inexperienced in dating. I think I'm gonna end the video there. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't hate me after knowing all of this. Please. I'm actually going to be posting a picture of Carson and I on my Instagram if you guys are like curious to see like what he looks like. You guys can follow my Instagram at Sadie Aldis for all of that content that is to be coming. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and thank you for always supporting me through my life. I hope you guys got to know me a lot better. Subscribe down below and click the bell to get notified. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Thumbnail time!